Well, good afternoon, Mr. Mayor. Thank you for being with us.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much for the invitation. I appreciate it.
Please tell us, if you would, your name and your title and where you're from, proudly.
I'm Robert Rickman. I'm the mayor of Tracy. So just over the hill.
How long have you been serving as mayor?
You know, I was elected in November of 2016. I've been on the council since 2010.
And what if, before you were mayor, or in addition to mayor, what other types of exciting things are you doing?
Well,
or otherwise?
My main job, I'm a peace officer for the state of California.
Wonderful.
And I have 2 teenage daughters, so you can imagine how busy that keeps me.
Thank you for your service 3 times over.
Thank you.
Peace officer, certainly with the city of Tracy, and most definitely teenage daughters. So. Well, thank you for being here. We certainly a lot of talk about how important hiring and the importance of bringing good people and skilled and trained workforce into the construction contract industry. ABC, Northern California, very big cornerstone for them.
Absolutely.
What's your general thoughts about the industry, just the needs, the challenges of finding skilled workforce in Tracy or any place?
Oh, absolutely no. ABC is a great organization, and the men and women who comprise that, the craftsmanship is unparalleled. And for the city of Tracy, or any city, in particular the city of Tracy, and you see how much we're building, and we're the economic boom for San Joaquin County, and we've just approved several new types of businesses, and we're building a lot of homes in Tracy, and you got to get these things built, and and that's where the crafts come in. And I've had the opportunity to take the tour of several different businesses and homes being built, and to see the craftsmanship, the men and women that do that, they have my respect.
Yeah, wonderful. A lot of talk these days in high schools, certainly about how important it is to give young people kind of a broad horizon of opportunities to pursue.
No, absolutely.
Certainly career tech and vocational education,
right.
2- and 4-year colleges. What would you say, what are your general thoughts about the importance and the value of these types of vocational ed and career tech programs in our high schools?
Oh, trade schools are great, and that's one thing I have pushed since, not just from being on the city council, but as the mayor also, because not everybody wants to go to a 4-year college, and working with your hands is, I think you get more of a, God, what is the word I'm looking for here? Let me start over on that one, if you don't mind.
That's all that is.
Oh, okay, all right. But trade schools is something that I've, pushed for the last 4 or 5 years here in Tracy, since I've been on city council, and now that I'm mayor, pushing more trade schools. I know San Joaquin Delta College, for example, offers some trade classes, but a lot of high school pushes 4-year colleges, and they don't show the trades, and it's something I think is beneficial for the kids to think about it getting into, because realistically, you make a great living. And what I look at, and the type of job that I love to see pulling into Tracy, is a job that you can raise a family on and buy a home. And these trade jobs, carpentry, electrician, refrigeration, or just a couple of the different trades that I know a lot of my friends are involved in, and they make a great living.
As you're thinking of the future of the San Joaquin Valley,
right?
The whole region there. What are some of the big goals as you're looking at there, both as mayor, as it relates to development, growth, building? You talked about a few of them, but as you're thinking about the big challenges for the region there, city and county.
Right, and you have to have that long-term vision. And Tracy, we're approximately a city of 90,000 now, and we are growing very rapidly. We have a booming housing industry, we have a booming industrial industry. In fact, the International Park of Commerce is one of the largest industrial parks in Northern California, and businesses are continuing to fill those up. One thing that we look for as a city and to employ our residents is our workforce. Do we have the workforce for this type of industry? And we do, and we're very fortunate to have great residents and a chance to employ our residents. But it's not just about the city of Tracy; it's about the entire San Joaquin County. And the more the jobs that come in, and it not just helps out our residences, but it helps out every city around us, and so it benefits economically not just the city of Tracy, but San Joaquin County as a whole. you know, and it's, you know, we all, you know, feed off each other in that way.
As you're thinking of ABC and you know, the work that they do, what advice would you give to people who are kind of giving a glance at you know, just being involved in an organization like this?
No, it's like I said, it's a great organization which has a great reputation, and you know, take a look at it. And it's one of those jobs that you can get that, like I said earlier, pays really good, and you can raise a family on. It has, you know, benefits, which is, you know, really, really important. You know, mostly medical, vision, dental, and all that stuff. And something you don't think about when you're, you know, 18 years old, but you know, as you get older, you do. And I think cities need to get that information out more and let our students and our youth know about these types of jobs, so they can look forward to going to that avenue.
We appreciate you being hands-on and visible, and thank you so much. And I guess one of the last questions would be, what advice you would give to your colleagues in the public sector, you know, elected officials such as yourself, at the local level, certainly at the state legislature. Some have a grasp, as you do, of the industry and what ABC and the industry does. Some just don't really know because there's busy days. What advice would you give to your general colleagues in the elected official world in terms of getting a better understanding of what this industry is all about?
You know, doing like exactly what I'm doing today is coming out here and seeing the men and women in their, you know, building things and, you know, getting things done. And I think you get a better understanding, you know, getting out behind your desk, getting out of your office and going where, you know, the rubber meets the road, you know, the boots on the ground, and see people work and see what they can accomplish. And I think that gives you a better understanding. I know I was teasing somebody earlier, building a shed a few years back, and ended up not just with a nice shed, but a broken wrist, and so it's not an easy job. It's something, you know, exactly. And you know, I have you know, much respect for, you know, the people that work with their hands.
Well, we sure appreciate your time today, and I know you're busy, but anything else that you'd like to add, or?
No, hey, I'm easy to get a hold of. If you guys ever need anything, you know, please, you know, give me a call. And if you see something on the horizon, and please, you know, let me know and see if you know, a way I can assist.